This episode is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television, episode 391. 9 episodes to go before episode 400. I am Raymond. I am the ruler of the greatest pod on YouTube and author of the Dolphin Wars trilogy of books. Tonight we started out with an interview of one person, but I was lucky enough to get Agent Pepsi 1 to join us to talk about some mysterious and weird things that happen to her. And I think it's going to be an interesting show. A lot of whoa stuff, and I'm hoping you all enjoy it. We have, if you like these episodes, if you enjoy everything that goes on with King Dolphin TV, interviews, Just Cuz, Radio King Dolphin TV, and just everything that happens in this community, please like, subscribe, put the notification button on. Please engage, because that's the only way we can get past the YouTube algorithm that really does not like small little communities like us here.
It doesn't like anything.
No, it does not. So, and if you are so inclined, please consider putting some ducats in the bucket. And as Tim FKHC 2005 says, don't make Snorty and Trike send the Mothman after you. Pay Raymond in super chats, super stickers, or in the tip link here. And Snort will probably pop it up momentarily. And your help will go a long way to you. Oh, there's a puppy. Uh-oh. And it's not Trike.
It's not mine either.
Sorry, that's mine.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, doggies are very welcome here. Just take it from Trike. So here's the tip link. And without further ado, we will welcome everybody first, and then I will welcome the channel. Snortapoopus Cuber says doggo. Yep. We got a doggo audience. All right, let's see. We have Swift -1 here. Welcome, Swift. And we got our producer, the great Sandra, King Dolphin TV in color, stereo, where available, HD. Do you really want it? It's Sandra Feliciano presentation. And of course, Trike will be in the background. And when he barks, everybody listens. Yes, when he barks, everybody listens. Snowdapooper says, yes, hail the Trike. We've got Olegatus Legionai. And welcome, sir. And we've got the great, the awesome, the powerful Snortapoopas! Cuber. Screen. #roar. Oh, hail Trike. Oh, he is in his throne. He's in his throne. Let's get the mystery going. So Trike made his appearance. All right. Now I'm going to introduce Hannah Chapman. She's been on before. She's the author of a book the on the West Virginia legend known as Mothman. The picture that you see on our splash page, and she has been in uh, done some stuff with cryptids, and it was interesting the last time, and I thought it'd be a good time to bring her back and have her see if there's been any updates. Hello, Hannah.
Hi, thank you for the warm introduction. I'm so glad to be back on. Thank you for inviting me.
You're most welcome. And then you know her, you love her. Uh, Sometimes you're afraid of her. One, the only agent, Pepsi One, agent Pepsi One, giving her a number and taking away her name. Welcome, Pepsi One. It is always a pleasure.
Aw, thank you for having me on.
And I thought, we mentioned that you saw some interesting things in your life, and I thought this would be a good chance to talk about those things.
Yeah, not only that, I kind of I kind of tortured my husband to tell me some of the stuff he's seen.
Oh, tortured the husband.
He is let's just say that he keeps really quiet about things.
Ah, okay. He needs some gentle persuasion, right?
He got a Gibbs smack on the back of the head.
Ooh, gotta watch
Oh.
Gib. Ooh, gotta watch those Gibbs backs. It's really interesting that is that at the way he does it on NCIS has morphed into uh, a identity all its own.
Yeah, it's like a phenomena that goes around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true indeed. Snorter Pooper says, Mothman. Okay, so the chat knows Agent Pepsi One through her many through her many interactions with the pod. But remind us a little bit of your background, Hannah.
Sure. So before we went live, we were talking about our professions, and I was giving my kudos to Agent Pepsi about the field that they are in because I'm a veteran of that field. But I have recently started a new career path that I really enjoy, really love. And because of that and some personal stuff that I'd been going through, I took a little bit step back on promoting my books. But I don't know, King Dolphin, if we talked about my second book coming out. Did
Oh
we?
no, we have
This
not.
Okay, so it is officially out.
Oh, great.
Eddie Bigfoot.
Ooh,
I'll have to send you the link to that in my
yeah.
Amazon storefront.
Put it
But
on the put it in the private chat, and I'll put it out there.
okay. But Eddie Bigfoot, that's not fair. And fingers crossed that book number 3 will be out. I don't have an official release date for that. But I want to poll you guys. So my audience is buying one book more in particular. And the series is called The Cryptid Chronicles. So in my vision of things, I was going to make each character have their own spin-off book, right? That was the vision.
Mm-hmm.
But the audience is telling me like one way outsells more than the other. Spoiler alert, it's Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of showing me that, that is more popular. And with book 3, it was going to be a different cryptid. But the audience is kind of saying like, we like Mothman. So what do you guys think?
Agent, why don't you
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that much about Mothman, but I have my own views of these cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe there was a guy, Lloyd High was his name. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I haven't.
Yeah, he did like 20 or 30 years of study into cryptics and Bigfoot especially,
Mm-hmm.
and hominids. And he was a former Army intelligence officer,
Okay.
so he approached things in a very methodical way. But
Okay.
I read some of his work, and he talked about the cryptics, and he believed that they were um how did he put it? He said they were extinct humanoid species. You know, no, I'm sorry, they were humanoid species that everybody thinks they're extinct, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Like a living Homo erectus or something like that, or Neanderthalis.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, that fits a lot of the stuff. And I got to thinking about what he said. He said we think we have surveyed everything. He says even in this country, there is 60% of the land that's never been surveyed on foot, just from the air.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to hide, I mean, all those forests in the Pacific Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many millions of square miles are there of, dense forest?
Right.
Stretching into Canada. I mean, you could easily hide there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, look around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and then he talks about koala bears, and he talks about, what's that one from China? It kind of slipped my mind now. A
Pandas.
panda.
Yeah.
He said these things move like sloths.
Uh-huh.
He says we were not able to capture one until the 1890s.
Oh, wow.
So it's I mean, it's these things, and I'm wondering if it's with cryptics, it's the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Um, I'm on the subject of the books. Hannah, I haven't looked too much into the cryptids, but
Mm-hmm.
just being an author myself, people don't want to just on books. I have found that even though I've got three books out there.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to really don't want to go off and buy an entire set. They want to experiment with the first one and then see how it goes afterwards. Drives me
Right.
crazy because I've got that means I've
Right. Right. Yeah.
got inventory sitting in my house.
Right.
But I get that, you
Yeah.
want to make sure that,
Yeah.
you want to make sure people are going to read it the first time.
Yes.
And really around here, Mothman seems to be
He's the big deal. He's the Mac Daddy King.
In fact, it's funny. We had at my workplace, we had a contest for the new building
Mm-hmm.
to name it. Now, other buildings on our campus are named off of geographic features in the local area.
Right.
Shenandoah, Potomac, that type of thing.
Yeah.
They decided to name the building after the monarch butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, well, if they're going to do that, I think they should call the other building under construction Mothman Hall.
Yes.
Yes. So I was pushing Mothman.
Did it go through or no?
No. They went back to the regional landmarks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
that is a regional landmark. Have you seen that statue?
No. Do you have a picture?
If you Google it, Mothman statue, they put a badonkadonk on Mothman.
Okay.
He's got a shiny hiney.
Mothman statue. Okay. Now, for those who have not listened to your previous one and
Hmm.
may not know much about Mothman, uh, give us a little bit of what Mothman is all about. Wow, 11.5 foot animatronic. Oh, this is insane.
He's blessed. Yes.
This is insane. All right, let's see. I got to show this. So, give us a rundown as to what and where the Mothman legend has begun.
Okay. So there's been many sites of Mothman throughout the country, but the OG original is in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, which sits on the border of West Virginia and Ohio. And one of his first spottings was at a TNT factory in the 1960s. And from there, there's like different people who have claimed to have sightings of him. Some people depict him more as like an owl like figure, but the same consensus is that it's has large wings, shaped like a man with huge giant wings and red glowing eyes. And what he's most infamous for is the bridge collapse, the Silver Bridge collapsing in 1967, um, in Point Pleasant. Um, and before the bridge collapse, there was Mothman there.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like, some people actually made a TikTok about this recently. Like when I tell people about Mothman, they're like, wow, that sounds kind of demonic. And I was like, but maybe, what's that character from like Watchmen? Like they can't interfere with, what's happening. They can only like warn about it. So I don't believe that Mothman is necessarily demonic. You know, maybe he just can't interfere with tragedy when it happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this is a uh, Mothman animatronic decoration.
Wow.
Yeah. 500 bucks if you want that.
No, thank you.
That looks pretty AI generated to me.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
There's some other pictures of it. There's some other pictures of it. Let's see.
Yeah, you'll have to Google the statue in Point Pleasant though. It's pretty sick.
Okay, let's see.
But to like there's also been sightings of him in Chicago as well.
Oh,
He
he
was
gets
around
around.
the Chicago airport.
He gets around.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's see. I'm looking at now. A lot about the Let's see if I can get this up. It's on Reddit. Somebody put a tramp stamp on the moth.
Oh my goodness. I saw a video. I don't know how recent it was, but they got married in front of the Mothman statue. And I was like, how cool.
Yeah. A tramp
I
stamp.
don't know if that would be something for me though.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Where are you? Oh, come on. Where's the picture?
You know, Hannah, the only thing I could tell you would definitely not have gone with my dress.
Ew.
Yeah, mine neither. Would not have went through with the aesthetic. I believe the
Oh my
bride
God.
wore like black though. So I was like, that's very fitting. You know, because I imagine Mothman's very goth punk.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's the front of the statue. Hold on. I don't know if you see it. No. Okay. Let's stop share. Let's see. Tramp stamp. Okay. Here we go. Okay. There it is. The front of the statue at Point Pleasant. Did I still got you, guy? Okay. Snortapoopa says, "Holy cryptid Mothman." That is a pretty cool statue.
Yeah. And just so you guys are aware, there's a huge the town of Point Pleasant. It's not a very big town. Oh, actually, so there are rumors also. I need to look specifically into it. But there was apparently Point Pleasant has been there was an Indian battle that occurred there, and part of the reason they think that Mothman was there was because of this curse that was put on by the native peoples that live there.
Ah,
Yeah. That's also a rumor.
okay. Well, I find it very interesting that I went to Harper's Ferry down into the park area on a tour, and I went to the gift shop, and there's this shirt there, a Harper's Ferry shirt, and it's Bigfoot. It's got Bigfoot, and it says, "I hate people." And I said, "Wait a minute, what's Bigfoot doing in Harper's Ferry?"
Yeah, I don't know. All those woodland areas, I know Colorado really loves to claim Bigfoot because there's been a lot of Bigfoot sightings in Colorado. I think because of the similar, mountainous area. I know there's been sightings of him in the Smoky Mountains, but I don't believe there's as many sightings reported here. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Put in the chat if I am totally incorrect about that. But
I think it's really odd because I've read some places there have been Bigfoot sightings in all 50 states.
Oh, okay.
So that's everywhere. I know in Florida you have something called a skunk ape or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, the thing I don't know about Mothman, but the thing with Bigfoot, every time you hear something, people always talk about the really disgusting smell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Mothman. His most infamous thing is the red eyes.
Snortapoopa says it's the skunk ape, and he should know. He's in Florida. In fact,
there you go.
Out in Russia, there is a group of cryptids called the Alma. I believe that's how it's pronounced, ALMA.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and Russian researchers think they are actually living Neanderthal.
Oh wow.
Snortapoopa says people still don't believe that Florida has polar bears, and it's a secret we would like to keep.
I believe
and
it.
There is your book.
Awesome.
Thanks to Legatus Legionii. So, now if I remember right, this is a children's book, correct?
Yes, and I like to say, preferable read age is 4 to 8. But it's for any cryptid fans, really. I've had people just buy it because they love Mothman, and I totally love that.
Yeah, and that's probably why that's getting the big run. Is everybody loves Mothman?
Yes.
So, tell us about your second book.
Yeah, so Eddie Bigfoot, same deal. Those ages 4 to 8. Because I used to be a preschool teacher, and one of the many lessons of that is like, Mothman teaches us to love and accept ourselves as we are, not try to change. Eddie Bigfoot's is more about that, like, hey, sometimes things are not fair, but everybody has their different abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes around in the story and, he's saying, like, that's not fair that, this happens, or it's not fair that this happens. And, Mama Bigfoot gives him some perspective about, like, hey, we have different abilities and we can turn those abilities into like something that, is different, but still to be celebrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one is currently out.
Yes.
Okay. And you said you had a third. What is that one?
So it is not out yet, and I don't want to give a release date for that, just to leave people like, how editing and stuff goes, Raymond.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay.
But postmark, I'm hoping you will be able to purchase it for your little ones, by Christmas.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar.
Especially when you have to deal with, I wish I was this talented, but I do not illustrate my own books, but I have an amazing illustrator. And it takes them a little bit to get those lovely illustrations sent over to me.
Okay, great. All right. So that is let's see. Have you um done a lot more research on cryptids, or you just like taking the cryptids that you know and turning them into lessons for kids?
Pretty much that. I know the most about Mothman. He's probably he's near and dear to my heart. Like, I've always had a fascination with him. But it's so fun to like go to these events and meet new people, and they're like, have you heard about like our famous cryptid around our area that I found out about is the snarly yowl. And he's kind of like a big dog, like bigger than a wolf. And there is a guy, one of my, I'd say we're close friends now, but his name is David, and I know him as the snarly yowl guy. So like getting to connect with him and learn about different cryptids. And when I go to events, people are like, did you know there's a cryptid near Pennsylvania? And like all of this pretty cool stuff. But my hope is one day, with West Virginia's other infamous cryptid, which is the Flatwoods Monster. One of my biggest fans, her name is Willow, and she's kind of like inspired me to write a book about Mothman and the Flatwoods Monster. And I hope I get to write that story one day because I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Agent Pepsi 1, are there any legendary cryptids in your neck of the woods?
There has been rumors of a Bigfoot. There have been some sightings just south of here.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are in Claiborne County.
Uh-huh.
But I haven't seen anything. There's really nothing here but swamps.
Oh, okay.
And farmland.
Okay. So of course, you probably got alligators the size of semis.
They're big alligators. They're big alligators and giant bugs and poisonous spiders and and things like that. But cryptids, I don't know.
Okay.
There are no real hills to hide in. I guess you
Right.
can hide in the swamps, but
Yeah, because Mississippi is flat.
yeah, more or less.
Okay. As opposed to here where it's all foresty mountains.
Well, and I don't know if you guys know my favorite factoid is like the Appalachian Mountains are like older than like dinosaurs.
Hmm.
And when Pangea happened, we like split from like Scotland and Ireland. That's why our like landscapes are so similar.
Hmm.
Is because technically like they are part of the same mountain range as the Appalachian Mountains. So
Wow.
yeah, that's why I believe like we have so much like haunted, cryptids and haunted history and like, people talking about like don't go out at night in the Appalachian Mountains because of, different things like that. And even growing up, I remember we went to this like sleepaway camp for church and um they'd kind of haze you a little bit, not in a bad way but
Mhm.
in the healthy way of like you want to go snipe hunting and like they'd be like it's this
Oh,
nasty creature and like it was just like a whole like oh yeah snipe hunting just to get you out in the woods.
and hello, FKHC 2005, and a long time no see person, Tina the Naughty Dragon. Hello there. So I did not know uh, that we broke away from the Scottish English area.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm. Wow. Wow.
I did have a UFO sighting. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's why we're that's why we wanted to have you on, Agent Pepsi One. This one is a show of mystery.
Yeah, now this thing I can't, I can't explain it. And this happened. It was either late 1999, early 2000.
Mhm.
My dad used to have a little boat, and we used to go camping on this place called Horn Island, which is one of the barrier islands off the coast of Biloxi in the Gulf of Mexico, well, now the Gulf of America. But
Oh gosh.
yeah, we used to go camping out there, and it's it's a really pretty place. I guess it's about 12, 15 miles off the coast.
Mhm.
Excuse me, my allergies are acting up crazy.
Oh.
This weather. Um, yeah, so we were camping out there, and this is one morning. This must have been, I don't know. 6 o'clock, 6:30. My dad always got up really, really early, and I had to use the restroom, and was coming back to the campsite. And mind you, this island is nothing like but dunes. It basically is a big dune,
Mhm.
just off the coast. And we saw this thing. To me, it looked like it's more of a sphere. He said it was more oblongated,
Mhm.
but it made absolutely no noise, and it just stopped, and then it did like a 90-degree turn, and like a 70-degree turn. All kinds of stuff that shouldn't happen.
Right.
And my dad was a pilot, so he's just looking at that, and he's thinking to himself, he told me, he said, there's something wrong here, and it's almost complete silence, except like a little buzzing noise.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then just maybe a minute later, 2 minutes later, these two jets. I think they were F-15s out of probably Pensacola or Eglin.
Mhm.
And they came over, and this just took off, and these jets just came over, and you could hear them, and they were maneuvering hard because afterburners make a very distinctive sound. It's like rolling thunder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all you heard, and then in the background, maybe I guess maybe 10, 15 seconds later, you heard two sonic booms.
Wow.
Wow.
So I mean, they went supersonic. I mean, and here this.
And
I
where
mean,
was
this
this
thing.
at?
This was off the coast of Biloxi on Horn Island.
Holy mackerel. They're not supposed to do, well, they only do sonic booms when they need to. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell. I mean, they were maneuvering, in the typical, the parabolic shapes.
mhm,
Yeah, but I mean, they just maybe 2,000 feet high, 3,000 at most.
mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, this object. I mean, it did these strange, I mean, like a 30-degree turn, but it was an abrupt.
Mhm,
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like you cut like a piece of wood or something.
mhm.
Hmm.
Wow. How long did you see this object?
Oh my God, it was probably hovering maybe a minute.
Oh, wow.
And it was probably, I would say, now my dad saw it first, by the way, and he grabbed his binoculars.
Mhm.
So it was probably, I would say it was maybe, I don't know, a quarter of a mile, maybe at the most.
Hmm.
And like I said, these jets came. I mean, as soon as they approached, I mean, this thing was just gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa. That is.
And they went right overhead, and I remember clearly. I mean, this was, the sun wasn't really up.
Mhm.
I remember clearly the shock diamonds in the exhaust because you could see them.
Mhm.
So these jets went down. I mean, right overhead.
Hmm. Did they did the news people ever say anything, or it was just like,
Yeah, nothing. I mean, there was nothing reported. Absolutely nothing.
hmm,
Wow.
Except that there was supposed to be an exercise off the coast, and that's where these sonic booms were heard.
okay.
But this was no exercise. These planes were chasing something,
Mhm.
and here they come in flights of two, and they were just, I mean, zip, zip, they went over.
Wow.
Or the government doesn't want us to know.
Of course.
Yeah. So that just reminded me, Agent Pepsi, of we went to a bachelorette trip in Puerto Rico. And apparently, Puerto Rico is very much like lots of alien, lots of paranormal stuff happening there. And
Mhm.
we went to this bar one night, and the bartenders were like, you know, one of the girls in our group had a Mothman tattoo. So we were talking about Mothman. And the cryptid down in Puerto Rico is the chupacabra.
Mhm. I've heard that one.
Um, yes, and he is kind of like their Bigfoot equivalent, like lots of chupacabra sightings. But he was like, you know, there was this mountain in Puerto Rico, and all of a sudden, like the army showed up, and they were like, you cannot pass this certain area, and
Wow.
like natives were saying that like they'd seen like UFO sightings, and the government was like trying to keep it under wraps.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
I'm thinking about, a lot of this stuff. I
Mhm.
mean, I honestly believe that some of this is probably extraterrestrial.
Mhm.
But I think some of it is probably man-made because I mean, there are things, you have like the DARPA projects.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, nobody knows what they are. And think about those TikToks. Why do these TikToks show up in a why do they show up? They show up in, in military airspace.
Oh yeah. The Tic
Mhm.
Tacs.
Yeah, I mean,
Tic
that
Tacs.
kind of strikes me as strange. And and if you really, really think about it, what would I do? I mean, I wouldn't release any of this stuff because I wouldn't want the the adversaries to know, the sensibilities of American censor systems.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Trike barked when you said big dog. um, Andy Masterson said, I heard stories of a polar bear type creature in Florida. Uh, I thought I saw a Pennsylvania cryptid once, turned out to be Fez. Oh, snorty.
Oh man.
Snorty. Let's see. Tim says, well, there was in Hattiesburg, Missouri, or no, that's
Yeah,
Mississippi, where they tested a nuke underground. Ooh.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
that was actually about 30 miles from Hattiesburg. That was in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Around this area, there are testing areas, and in fact, down in Waveland, Mississippi, is where NASA tests like rocket engines.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I can't remember how many tens of thousands of acres they have down there.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. Tina, the Naughty Dragon, says, in northern Manitoba, we have the cryptid, the Wendigo. Oh, yeah, I've heard of the Wendigo.
Yes, I've also heard of the Wendigo.
Let's see. And Tim is saying it was just a weather balloon or swamp gas.
Eh, Yeah, but I will tell you this. This thing was surrounded by like a haze.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, to me it looked like a sphere. But my dad said it was like more oblong, like a TikTok.
Oh.
And it just disappeared. And there is no way these two planes, under full afterburner, that low,
Right.
that and that fast.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
also my dad said when he saw the planes, he said they were fully armed.
Oh, how can he
Wow.
how could he tell if this was at night?
No, 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 it was in the morning.
Oh, it was in the morning. Oh,
It was early in the morning. It's like 6:15, 6:30. The sun was
oh.
just coming up.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is the best time to go camping in Mississippi. It's like in the winter time. It's the winter time, early spring.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
we have some really warm days. We get some days that are pretty nasty. But this was pretty warm. It's probably in the 50s, upper 40s. So we had a great time.
So he could see that the airplanes were fully
Yeah,
armed.
he saw the airplanes. He saw the airplanes through his binoculars. He said they were fully armed.
Ooh.
Yeah, he told me they were carrying missiles under the wings and the fuselage.
Hmm. Oh boy.
So he said there were I can't remember what exactly he called them. The he said the alert aircraft or something like that.
Oh, okay. The alert air. Okay, alert aircraft.
Yeah, and the closest air base around there would probably be, I don't know, Eglin, Florida, maybe, or maybe Pensacola because it's in the same area.
Yeah, but F-15s. Hmm.
Yeah, F-15s are. They're still stationed at Eglin.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tim says they take time to load. They were Tim. They were probably the alert. Some alert birds from somewhere. Um. So.
But all I can tell you is they were extremely loud.
Yeah.
It's like my inside shook and everything.
Oof.
So is your
Yeah, but
dad like a full believer now?
well, he is. He's a fighter pilot by profession. He's long
Hmm.
retired, but
Right.
he's always he's seen other things that I think are really weird, but this is just when I was with him.
Right.
And
Or was he
so-
like, nah, that's something else, or like always denying it? Like,
Well, I mean, he's very much into proof.
uh-huh.
So he wants to see, he wants to see proof of something.
yeah,
Yeah, but see, these are things he knows. He knows these airplanes. He knows what they can do as a pilot.
right.
Right.
And he also knows that this object was executing maneuvers that should not have been possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just curious because, some military men are like, oh, I need proof,
Yeah, I want proof too, but I mean, I remember what I saw, and my husband saw, weird things.
Mhm.
Once in a while he says something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venus, when he was coming back from Amsterdam,
Mm-hmm.
he says he saw Venus when he thought
Yeah.
it was Venus, and then the light moved in the different direction.
Huh?
Ooh.
So
Oh,
yeah, I mean, this is when he can't explain.
so he
Right.
thought it was Venus, but it moved.
Yeah, no, yeah, he said he thought it was Venus. He said it was completely stationary, and it was like a grayish green, like Venus is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he said then, he looked again and the light just moved in a different direction.
Huh.
Mhm.
That's spooky.
Yeah, he said he's seen things like that before, and he said he's seen different colors, different objects of different colors that shouldn't be there.
Hmm.
The other day I was looking, I saw Starlink.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know what it is, that is really spooky too.
Oh yeah. I've
Mhm.
seen pictures of the Starlink chain, and that is really creepy.
Yeah, it's like one after the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. See if I can bring up a Starlink. Let's see.
Yeah, but I mean, I know he knows some other stuff, but he's just not telling me.
Ah.
Why do you think that is?
Um, yep, yeah, Stephen is very yeah, he doesn't want to be ridiculed,
Okay.
and I mean, there is a stigma.
Right.
I mean, he's a commercial pilot, and that there is a stigma. With that, he doesn't want to be ridiculed, and he says they don't report anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says unless something hits the airplane or it's like a near collision or something, he
Right.
says they refuse to report anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The way I see it is like the universe is so vast and big, just like you were saying earlier with like how much forest and like how much ocean we haven't explored. Like I have no doubt that there's extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, I have no doubt either.
Yeah.
The thing is just with the physics we understand.
That's
Mhm.
that's the thing that makes me scared. See there's the
Yeah,
Starlink.
yeah, but with the physics that we understand, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, that's exactly what it looks like. Minus, of course, the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but I mean, they're theorizing about warping of space and all these other things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have this nagging suspicion that typically the stuff the military revealed is like 40 years behind.
Mhm.
Right.
Then the cutting edge stuff. So I have this nagging suspicion that that a lot of this stuff is it's like those TikToks. They could be a double blind. They could be a double blind. Test.
Yeah.
So
Well, didn't the government last year confirm that there was UFOs?
no, they didn't say anything to the sort. They said that some things cannot be explained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you want to make something appear to, it's like they said they went from sea level to like 100,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't stealth aircraft have these panels that fold out so you can see them on radar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
suppose you had two of these.
Especially in peacetime conditions in the U.S. Yeah.
Yes, suppose you had two of these TikTok things, and one was at sea level with the with the reflectors folded out,
Mm-hmm.
so you could see it there, and then one was at 100,000 feet with no reflectors folded out.
Hmm.
If the bottom one fold them in, and then the top one fold them out at the same time, wouldn't it appear that it would have traveled that distance?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sandra says if a pilot reports a UFO, they could be considered unfit. That's hard to overcome.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
that is exactly what Steven said too.
Yeah. And for
Yeah, I mean,
and everybody knows Sandra and I are pilots, so yeah.
yeah. I mean, he didn't quite put it in such a nice manner as unfit, but he basically said beeping crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean that's why they don't report anything. And he said it is company policy, although unwritten, not to report.
Mm. And Snort says, plus a lot of people who call in UFO sightings are classified as rednecks and stigmatized. Ooh.
Yep.
Sandra says, I'm trying to stay G-rated.
Yeah, but folks, I mean, I want you to think about this though. Say you have an extraterrestrial, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about these Greys, these Nordics, these so and so, right? Yeah,
Right.
I want you. Think about this. If you were to travel to Mars,
Mm-hmm.
what would happen if you would stand unexposed on the Martian surface?
You'd freeze.
You would be dead in a very short order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered that all these things are here without protective suits?
Mm.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would seem to me that if they're not native of Earth, that if they would come here and stand on the surface, they would also be dead in very short order.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to that. I do want proof. There's a Swiss guy called Eric von Däniken.
Okay.
And
That's a fun last name.
I would recommend reading his books. He's been writing books about not the supernatural, but stuff about ancient aliens and stuff since the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually a scientist.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
in fact, there is a movie of his that's on YouTube. It's called Chariots of the Gods.
yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, that I've heard of that one.
Yeah, so he talks about these things. He talks about cryptics and all kinds of other things too.
Mine, I'm on open mind to a point, but first off, I don't know what the aliens would do, find this interesting. Secondly, and
Well,
you've got the, you've got the laws of physics. You've got speed of light is the speed of light. I mean, come on,
yeah,
all
yeah,
the hype,
but
hype right now about Beetlejuice. Come on, it
yeah,
could go
but
ahead.
think about this, Raymond. Think about this. I mean, speed of light is a constant in a
Right.
vacuum,
Mm-hmm.
and it varies in medium. But I mean, this is only in regular space.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can distort space, you also distort the speed of light.
Okay.
And technically, if you can create a wormhole, you can be in any point of the universe at the same time.
Okay.
So I mean, these things are, yeah, it's a constant, but is it really? I mean, see, the thing is, we don't know how they're getting here.
No, we don't. Yeah,
I
that's
feel like I'm not smart enough to be included in this conversation.
no. No, you're fine, Hannah.
I'm like, whoa, this is way above my pay grade.
Hey, I'm sure everybody's heard of the Fermi paradox, the Drake equation.
I
See,
have.
yeah, you lose me.
Yeah, anyway, the Drake equation was by this guy Frank Drake. He came up with
Mhm.
SETI in the '60s, and he basically wrote an equation of how many extraterrestrial civilizations there can be in the galaxy.
Mhm.
Oh, I've heard of
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
and you can calculate this, and he took the amount of stars and how many of them produce, produce planets and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can calculate. The problem is we don't really have a good test bed for this because we only know one planet with life on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we only know one and we can't find others, but I mean, this is the interesting thing about going to Mars. I mean, we sent all kinds of probes to Mars over the past 50 years. I mean,
Right.
60 years now. Yeah, but if you find any microbes on Mars that are native to Mars, that would mean that life is common.
Mhm.
Right.
So, and Fermi, Enrico Fermi, he was one of the scientists behind the Manhattan Project.
Yep.
Mhm.
And he asked the question. He says with this, he and Frank Drake were actually good friends. And they had this discussion at a bar in Chicago. And he asked, he says, "Hey, if this is so," he says, "then where are all the extraterrestrial civilizations?"
Yeah, that's true. Snorter Pooper says, think of a lot of people who used to call into Art Bell on late night radio. Many of them sounded a little off. And hello,
Right.
Wall Slang. And let's see. Sandra says the UFOs could be also from other dimensions. Folding space could be possible too. We can
Yeah,
see
but
we can see the gravity wells of planets. So what's to stop using these dips and folds for the travel? That's a good
yeah,
point.
yeah, I mean, exactly right. That's basically it means of space warp.
Mm-hmm.
Where you fold space in front of you and you
Mm-hmm.
extend it behind you. So
Right.
you're actually not moving anywhere. So the spacecraft isn't going anywhere, but you're actually moving faster than light through regular space.
Yeah, you like fold the you take a piece as in you take a piece of paper, fold it, and and the dots are closer together.
Yeah, I mean, exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, it's just that we don't know how to do that yet, or do we?
I don't know.
And I mean, just recently there was some testimony in front of Congress that some of these TikToks that have been seen it's actually Lockheed Martin vehicles.
Oh yeah.
The good old Skunk Works.
I like the point you made earlier, Agent Pepsi. It reminded me of the book. Have you guys read Project Hail Mary?
I have not.
Oh, it's so good, but won't spoil it for you. But like, it's a very good read. It's a very good read. But basically, like they do meet extraterrestrial life, and it's like a spider-like alien. So they have to communicate, like through the telecoms, like because they breathe a certain air
Mhm.
that's different to ours. So
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, how about if you have a planet that is has like a, I don't know, a carbon dioxide helium atmosphere?
right.
They would, oxygen would kill them.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'd
There's
highly recommend. It's a 5-star for me for sure.
Okay. Project Hail Mary.
He's also the author of The Martian, and like I'm not very science, STEAM, math person, but like he brings it to like a level that even like people like me can understand. So
Yeah. My background is actually, actually pretty good in math, but
mm-hmm.
it's more statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the things it's gonna be hard on Mars if you're gonna have a colony on Mars, is the fact that Mars doesn't have a magnetic field, so you're constantly subjected to solar radiation.
Mm-hmm.
That will kill and sterilize everything.
Unless you got some good protection.
Yeah, that's true. But you would have to bury underground.
Hmm. I think that's why a lot of the science fiction shows like The Expanse and The Expanse and Star Trek all have them underground.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. The thing is, even in 2001, where they went to Jupiter,
Hmm.
what they didn't talk. Well, they didn't really know it then because they hadn't had any probes out there. But shoot, the radiation they would have been subjected to would have killed them.
Yep. Yeah. The Juno probe. Yeah, the most recent Juno probe shows that it's a very
It's yeah. It is. It's extremely hostile.
yeah. I think the only possibility is it's, and I've done research because of my books, but I think there's the only saving grace is there's about 92 moons. So those that didn't get cooked could be habitable.
Yeah, but you still have the distance, and then you still have the very minimal sunlight. There's nothing out there that isn't completely frozen.
True.
Yeah.
Snorter Pooper says Star Trek proved that the galaxy is full of intelligent life and they all speak English.
Yep.
No, that's the universal translator created by Hoshi Sato in Enterprise.
Exactly. Hey, sweetie, I'll be right back.
Okay. Meanwhile, I pulled up the Amazon page of your books, Hannah.
Oh, awesome.
Let me put them up. Actually, Legatus put it out there, and so I'm just
Shout out.
Yeah. Trike. All right, guys, you got some other statements or comments and stuff like that. This is interesting. I hope you're enjoying this, Hannah.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep, those are it. That's me.
Okay. Okay, there's Little Mothman. Love the drawings.
I know my illustrator is awesome.
Okay. And right. And then the next one is Eddie Bigfoot. That's not fair. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Are you gonna make one? Are you gonna write one about Nessie, the Loch Ness monster?
Yep, she's in my books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the cryptids that are in my books are obviously Mothman and Bigfoot. We also have Yeti, Loch Ness Monster. We have Frogman, Leland Frogman, which is Ohio. We have Thunderbird, which, oh my gosh, if I get this wrong, I believe it's New Jersey.
Okay.
And am I missing anybody? Let me just get a copy of it.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Okay.
Leland Frogman, Loch Ness Monster, Mothman, Eddie Bigfoot, Freddy Yeti, and Thunderbird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snortopoopas asks the hard-hitting question for the day, for the show. Tonight's hard-hitting question. What is Mothman's favorite cookie? Inquiring hedgehogs want to know. Huh.
I imagine, like moths, like would want something
Hmm.
like what do moths eat? I imagine they eat little bugs.
Yeah.
So maybe like a gummy worm like cookie.
Oh, okay.
Official answer.
Okay, gummy. Okay, Mothman. Gummy cookie.
There you go.
And actually, we didn't get your favorite cookie when you were here before.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have you on my cookie list.
Oh. Gosh, I'm plain Jane chocolate chip. I know that's so boring.
All right, chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know yours, Agent Pepsi One, is macadamia from Subway.
Oh my God, yes, I'm like addicted to it.
Oh, those are good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, when they have this, when they have the specials. Oh my God, I have to have those cookies.
I like the raspberry white chocolate ones from Subway.
Oh, those are good too.
Yeah. So here's my hard hitting question. What is your guys' opinion on crumble cookie?
Crumble.
Mm-mm.
Crumble cookie. Never heard of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People either love it or they hate it.
Let me ask my baking master.
Okay.
Crumble cookie. Okay, she hasn't heard of it either, and she's the
Cookie connoisseur.
the cookie connoisseur, the baker extraordinaire.
Gotcha. So Crumble Cookie is a huge cookie chain that makes like pretty big cookies. But it's a very split debate. You either like think they're amazing, and like the thing about Crumble Cookie is like there's several different flavors each week. So you could go there one week and they'll be serving like certain cookies. And then like the following week, like it's another list of certain cookies. So
That's part of the draw, right? It's like the limited selections of like whatever it is that week.
Oh, it's a cookie chain. Oh, okay. It's a cookie store chain.
Yes.
Okay.
But it sounds like Agent Pepsi is not a fan of crumble cookie.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away.
Oh,
Although
are you
I
an
love
addict?
Oh God, if I see cookies, I just eat them.
Frank.
So what's your favorite crumble cookie, Agent Pepsi?
Yeah, I only had them one time when we were, God, what was it, in Dallas, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember it. I know I had chocolate chip,
Mm-hmm.
which is really good. Yeah, but I really can't remember. You know, like I said, I try to stay away
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise I'll just eat and eat and eat.
Yeah. They are like very big portion sizes. So like, I think the biggest one you can get is like 6 or 12 or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, that stuff is huge, and like if I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to Subway, I get 2 cookies. I eat them all like at one time.
Right.
Wallace Lang says moths have a fondness for eating woolen garments, so they probably like cookies made with sheep milk.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh, whoa. I got their site up. Oh, oh, oh.
Wallace leg is correct.
A female cookie monster. All right.
I know there's one in Martinsburg.
There is?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Sandra.
What are the flavors this week?
I'm bringing it up now. I thought I did share. Okay, share. Yeah, share screen. Okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh, Snickerdoodle.
oh,
Look at that.
oh.
Yeah, that is like, oh God, that is like, oh.
Ooh, a double chocolate chip cookie. Ooh, I like that one. Chocolate strawberry cheesecake.
Yep.
Raymond, stop! Oh my God, I'm
Ooh,
gaining weight just looking at them.
me too. All right, let's. Oh, oh boy. Let's see.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cause you distress.
Oh, it was the chat. We started with our favorite cookie question, which we
Yeah.
ask all the time, and it's what we do here at King Dolphin TV. We it's not a show until we start talking about food. All right, Tim sent me something.
Hey, did y'all hear about how they wanted to find out if the Loch Ness monster is a real thing?
Again?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there was a thing out of the '60s that I saw on a. It was you watch this stuff on YouTube. Sometimes it's called Look at Life. It was made by the BBC in the
Mhm.
1960s. Yeah, and they were proposing to depth charge Loch Ness.
Depth charge.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they were going to drop like 200 depth charges, in staggered intervals.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that would have killed every large. If there would be something as large as the Loch Ness monster.
That's so cruel.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awful.
I agree with you. I do agree. It's just somebody came up with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good God. I mean, what's next? Homing torpedoes or something.
Right.
Oh, Tim.
Freedom for Nessie. Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, Nessie's been a thing for forever.
Yeah, but I don't believe the thing exists.
You
That I
don't
don't
believe the
believe.
Loch Ness Monster exists?
Yeah, that one I don't believe.
Okay.
I do not. Yeah, because it's just the area of Loch Ness is too small,
Mm-hmm.
and you think about it. For it to exist, it would have to have like a group of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's only one.
Right.
Okay, you got to look very closely on this one because I can't get it any bigger. Tim sent that meme. Wookie monster.
Oh.
I think I told you about this one back in the mid 2000s. Cartoon Network made a cartoon series on cryptids.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was called the Secret Saturdays. Here, I'm going to bring this up. And it was about a family
Mm-hmm.
that their job was to explore cryptids. And they actually had cryptids as part of their family group. It was really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it had let's see. It only lasted one season as usual in a cartoon.
Yeah.
They get good and then they stop.
Right.
All right, let's see. All right. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I think it's.
Those readings today killed me. I mean, oh my God.
Oh, I do not envy you.
For the last 3 days, we've had all day meetings.
That are like pointless, and you're like,
And
I'd
yeah,
rather
completely.
be working in my room, like doing things productive.
Yeah, exactly. And yesterday was worse than today. But yesterday, I had to go to these professional developments. They were like for elementary school teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't want to hear this.
I know.
I don't care about fuzzy shapes on the wall. Yeah, today I got sent to this one. Yeah, my boss said, Miss Bell, you need to go to this one. Da 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 da. We
Mm-hmm.
signed up for this. I said, okay. And nothing but special ed teachers.
Oh man.
Yeah, this might be something from your background, but this lady got up there and she was giving it. Oh, look at this app on the phone. She says if you press 3, it shows a circle. I'm like, oh my God, what is the
Get me
point?
out of here.
I started heckling her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
hurt
like,
her?
and
Did
I
you hurt
go,
her kiwi? Did you hurt her kiwis?
I literally started heckling her. And my coworker that was with me, she was ripping me. She says, Tasha, stop doing. Oh my God.
Well,
Oh my
that's what
God.
they get for like throwing specialty teachers into, things that are not relevant to their subject matter. Like,
Yeah, but this lady literally, she pulled out her cell phone and she says, "Look, there's this great app. It is for our students. If you press this 3, it shows a circle." Oh my God! I'm like, what kind of crap is this?
right. My thing is like the presenters who've like either never taught a day in their life or like haven't been in the field for, X amount of years, and they're just like, good morning. And it's like, I can't hear you. Good. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm hanging on by a thread. Like, don't do
Yes,
this.
exactly. Oh my God! And this lady was dressed like a clown. I swear to God.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I mean, she did. I mean, not. not intentionally like a clown, but but she wore these ringed stockings. That's the only way
Uh-huh.
I can describe this. Something like the great grandma would wear.
Right.
I'm going. It's 130 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Wallace
Oh my
Lang says,
God.
I used to have cable TV. It became way too expensive. But when I had it, I watched Cartoon Network's Adult Swim programming block and Bugs Bunny and Friends. Snorter Pooper says, the History Channel became the aliens abducting ice road trekkers channel.
Yeah, hold on. Ancient alien enthusiasts want to know. No. It's always. I'm sorry. It's always Snorted Porpoise. It's always according to ancient alien theorists.
Let's see. Gonna do one
Well,
more.
wasn't one of the premise of those like reality quote unquote TV shows of like mountain men was like they were going to hunt cryptids or something
Yeah,
ridiculous?
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, but I
that
mean,
is.
yeah, but if you think about people that go out and hunt these cryptids,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that they never find anything? They don't find any carcasses. They don't find any fur. They don't find any droppings. They find nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it would seem to me that that's very unlikely.
Right.
Okay, there's the Wikipedia page on them. It was on for 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Really,
Let's see.
I bet
Yeah,
it's on the dark, deep web somewhere. I'll have to check that out.
it had a good voice cast. It
yeah,
had
but hey, Raymond, could you bring up something about Lloyd Pye?
Lloyd,
Lloyd with 2 L's, and then Pye, I believe he spelled his name Pye.
Lloyd. If I can type. Okay, there he is. Okay. His. All right. Do you see it there? Okay.
Yeah, that's him right there.
An American author and paranormal researcher, best known for his promotion of the Star Child skull. He claimed it was a relic of a human alien hybrid, although testing showed it to be a human male. And he says that cryptozoological creatures such as Bigfoot are real and aliens intervened in human development.
Yeah, I mean, something very interesting that I have learned. If, if you talk about evolution, how is it that humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes? And mind you, I am not a medical professional. Yet, like all the great apes, they have 24.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Mr. Pye, he says he had this geneticist on his one of his films, and he says that the geneticist said that one of these pairs appears to be fused.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And they said they found nothing even similar elsewhere in the animal kingdom.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if you look at the man's death where he passed away, it was quite sudden.
Oh, you think there was a hit out for him?
Yeah,
Well, here they're saying he had lymphoma in 2013 and died in December.
yeah. I mean, exactly. I mean, he came out with the Star Child thing, and suddenly he had lymphoma, He was dead like a couple of months later.
Ooh. Interesting. That now now YouTube. This is not. This is merely science. Merely an interview. So don't think about slapping me around. Yeah, they have been warned. All right.
Yeah, and there's another one, Erich von Däniken.
Yeah, I had that one up. Let's see. Let's see. Eric. Yeah. Yeah, I have him up earlier on. There he is.
Yeah, that's it. He's like 95 or something.
90. Let's see.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of his books.
Okay, Chariots of the Gods. Let's see. Chariots of the Gods. Yeah, I've heard of that one. And Gold of the Gods.
Mhm. Yeah, I have that book too, and and the God's Return, and yeah, it's actually really interesting because he went out and he did research in these places.
That's cool.
Let's see. Return to the Stars, Gods of Outer Space, Miracles of the Gods. He did write a lot of books. I am only finding Lloyd Bridges. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, Fez. How you doing?
Cemetery Adventures.
Yeah. He's a genealogist, so he goes to cemeteries to research them.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Any good findings, Fez?
You know, Ben should come and research that lady that was giving that. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to be bad. I don't want to be bad. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You know, she needs to have her competence researched. She doesn't have any.
Oh,
Oh Jesus! And she was so excited.
let's see. What? What? Let's see. I'm looking here of I'm looking to see if there were any they had a whole bunch of cryptids in this cartoon, so I think you should check it out if you can find it, Hannah.
Yeah,
Secret Saturdays.
yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Actually, the human unfertilized egg has 23 chromosomes, and the human sperm has 23. When procreation occurs, one has 46 chromosomes in the infant human being. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Fez found 5 lost cemeteries, bring bug repellent, and several I knew about but hadn't been to yet, all in the local area more or less. Huh. And
Very
children's
cool.
shoes and socks for ticks at the moment. Ah. Okay. Well, I think we're at a point where we can go to. You know what? Let's see here.
Just
What?
checking for shoes and socks for ticks. Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Well, when you're
Yeah,
going, when you're
maybe he
going,
has.
go ahead.
I said, I was going to say maybe he has some germ reactor repellent that I could use for Friday.
Oh, Fridays they come in, huh?
Oh God, we're supposed to dress really nice for Friday too.
Hmm.
Oh God, I don't want to.
Oh dear.
Man,
You can.
that's
You
pretty early. Like, I don't think school starts for our area for like another 2 weeks, right?
I.
Yeah, I mean, there's 100. We're in a 187-day contract,
Oh,
and and the students have to come 180 days by state law.
right. Yeah, that's here too.
So they start on Friday, and we started on Monday. It's just
Oh gosh, they only give you 4 days to get your stuff set up.
yeah, that's all. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
That's 4 days. It's like all day meetings.
Yeah, that's awful. Well, you are at the older kids level, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I teach grades 9 through 12.
Okay. Well, you guys still have open night too. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. And next week sometime we're having open house.
So you're
Mm.
starting it on Friday and then having open house next week?
Exactly.
How does that make any sense?
I don't know. I mean, oh my God. These counselors haven't done even all they haven't even done all the scheduling yet.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like a train wreck. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we have like 1,300 students at the school, and it's just
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Reagan and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
All right. Before we go into the notes, we've got the Snortopoopuses. Take care, every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and mandrill. Via a wholly owned subsidiary of the dolphinwars.com. And here is a mandrill. And I think it's rather fitting for tonight's discussion. He looks a little funny looking. There he is. That is a mandrill. Doesn't he?
night, Snorty.
What was that?
I
Adrian?
think good night to him.
Night, Snorty. Yeah, that is an interesting one. I think I've seen one of those. Yeah, that's a mandrill. All right. Yeah, looks like a baboon
Yeah.
and something else.
It's like a baboon at a pride parade. It's terrible, but it's true.
What'd you say?
It looks like a baboon going to a pride parade.
Oh, especially on the butt side.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Oh God, YouTube is definitely going to beat me down for that. Here's the pop,
Sorry.
there's
Oh
the
my
pop
God, I'm
culture
sorry.
breakdown link, and make sure you do a pod raid when you go. It could replace Gene Simmons in Kiss.
Maybe just as talented.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So a week from today, we're going to have Al Nickerson on the show. I'll be interviewing him. On the 9th will be our theme show. It will have Rob Wright talk about his Band of Brothers tour. He went to Europe on a Band of Brothers tour. On the 13th, we have Dad Man Walking 55 and the Mrs. Dad Man. On the 20th, the Not Ready for Pod Time players, including Agent Pepsi 1, Anti-Derivative Jill, Max Redstone, possibly Comic Relief Crusader, and yours truly will be doing Wounded Warriors from All's Fair, a Dolphin Wars novel, on Radio King Dolphin TV. On the 27th, we will do Fantastic Four reviews, and maybe if I survive, I will have I may do a review of Fantastic Four First Steps, my review. I'm actually going to be seeing it Sunday.
I'm so sorry, Raymond. I am so sorry.
Hey, someone's paying my ticket, so
You know, if it's Sandra paying your ticket, oh, she should save her money.
no, it's not her.
In that case, have fun.
On the 30th of this month, we'll be at our 400th episode.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. I can't believe that we're going to be at 400 episodes at the end of this month.
What are you
Just
guys doing for the big 400?
I don't know yet, but it'll be crazy.
Oh, I can't wait.
It'll be crazy. On the 16th and 23rd, well, the 2nd, the 16th, and the 23rd will be the usual Just Cuz, the usual chaos, madness, and other stuff. On this Saturday, I will be doing a book signing review or book signing of my Dolphin Wars trilogy at the Fuzzy Dog Books in Charlestown, West Virginia. So if you are close to the area and you haven't gotten the books, come on by. I'll autograph copies. I'm looking forward to it. All right, and so that is show notes. Let's see. Apparently, a mandrill looks like a baboon beaten by an ugly stick.
Aww.
They don't get no love. They don't get no love. All right. Well, Hannah, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, and we'll have to get you back on soon. Maybe
Absolutely.
once number 3 is out.
Yes.
Yes. And always, Agent Pepsi 1, it is a pleasure.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you, Raymond.
That was a pretty good, those were some pretty good UFO stories. And your stories about cryptids is always fascinating, Hannah. And we will see you, Agent Pepsi 1. Well, no, you're not here this weekend.
Yeah, I am actually leaving right after work on Friday. God, I hope I get out on. Well, I know I'm not getting out on time because it's the first day with students and the buses are always like 30 minutes late because of the elementary schools.
Ugh.
But as soon as I leave, I'm going to have my stuff packed in my little truck and I'm heading down to Biloxi.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it's the husband of my godmom, Pete. It's his birthday. And
Oh,
I thought it was last week. I was off a week.
Oh, okay. But well, hope you have a good time, have a safe trip, and we will see you again on the 20th. Well, we'll see you during Just Cousins when you come back, but especially on the reading on the 20th.
I'll be there on the 20th. Unless of course we have an open house.
Oh my.
I am not sure.
Well, you could always go.
It doesn't work that way.
No, they don't care. You can't.
Not an open house. It does not.
AP1, you're getting a lot of love, Agent Pepsi One.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and let me say goodnight to everybody who has visited. We had a lot of people today. We had Swift -1 and Tina the Naughty Dragon. Wow. Thank you for visiting. And then we had our amazing core of lifeguards. We had our producers Sandra. We had Fez, better late than never. We had Andy Masterson. We had FKHC 2005. We had Legatus Legionii. And of course, the polar bear to beware. Snort on pass. Cuba. Dot screen. Hashtag roar. Roar. Good show. Good show. Oh, what's this? Let's see. Raymond is way too nice. He said, hey people, you will contribute and you will like it, or we will soon find ways to make you. They have ways to make you contribute. Yes. Well, I also have the Snortopupus and Trike Collection Agency. They will break some legs. So, all right, everybody, you have a great evening. This was a great time. I hope you are all staying cool and being safe, and we will see you on Saturday. Excuse me. We'll see you on Saturday for Just Cuz. It will be on time. I will be home in enough time to be ready for Just Cuz. So don't worry about me being show being late. So everybody have a great evening and see you Saturday. Love you all.
Night.
Bye.
And FKHC says no, Snorty will eat those legs. All right, night all.
Night.
Hopefully the stream will play this time.